All right, so as an underdog, Mahomes is 7-1-1 against the spread, 6-3 straight up.
And I'm trying to remember the three losses as an underdog. It would be
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati for sure, earlier this year.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo earlier this
Right.
year, and I think
Was it the rate? No.
no, the only other loss as an underdog, I think, was his first year starting when they played New England
Right.
in 2018. They were not in the playoffs, but in the regular season. And the producers can correct me, but I think those are the three. Go ahead.
So is it more concerning to you that the Chiefs have the worst defense or that they have the worst skill players?
So I think the Chiefs' defense right now is a touch underrated. Now, they need to get L'Jarius Sneed back.
Right.
He's their number one corner. But the Chiefs' number one corner went down on the third play of the game against a team with Chase and Higgins,
Mm-hmm.
and Cincinnati scored 20 points. Those Willie Gay, their second best linebacker, went down in that game as well. The rookie corners were exceptional in that game. Chris Jones, with respect to Mahomes, was the best player on the field in that game. Now, the Eagles have a brilliant defensive line. Now, Lane Johnson, their great right tackle, potential future Hall of Famer, he reportedly retore his groin recently. He's going to play through it. But Jason Kelce, Travis's brother, is their center, and that Kelce versus Chris Jones matchup should be great. With that said, I'm not certain that even Jason Kelce can block Chris Jones one-on-one. By the way, the other Chiefs loss, I'm being told that I left out, was the Rams, that famous Monday Night Football game that was supposed to be in Mexico. It was Mahomes' first year starting. Ended up being, I think, in Los Angeles because the Mexican field's turf wasn't good enough. And that game was 54-51.
Wow.
But that would have been a push, I think, because I think they lost that game by 3. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they lost by 4. But regardless, it was straight up loss, of course. I'm not talking about against the spread. A straight up loss. That's right. So that's the other game. Now, to get back here, what you're saying about the skill position guys.
Mm-hmm.
The Chiefs need these receivers back.
Yeah.
They can't do what I'm talking about them doing with none of these receivers back.
Right.
So Juju is the one I'm most confident will be playing.
Yeah.
Then there's Tony, who I think likely plays, but
It's still already kind of.
I mean, he gets in. There was the knock on him with the Giants. It's been a problem for him in Kansas City. He has a hard time making it through games. Hardman, I would be very surprised if he plays.
Right.
Hardman suffered a pelvis injury in mid-October. The AFC Championship game was his first game back, and then he re-injured it. Now, they didn't have active on game day that white guy, Justin Watson, who actually has been good for the Chiefs deep down the field. The other thing that happened in that AFC Championship game, and I'll be honest with the audience here, DeMonze, I had said to DeMonze early in the game, MVS has been so disappointing that he hadn't come through for him all year. He was exceptional in that game. That was the best game of his career. Can he do that in consecutive weeks? That is a bit of a concern. Flip side is this.
Mahomes going to be better.
Mahomes is going to be way healthier.
Right.
Way healthier. And the running game can't be worse.
Right.
Jerick McKinnon did nothing in that game. Pacheco was excellent catching the ball, but on handoffs did nothing. And I think Mahomes is going to be at least a little more mobile with the 2 weeks off. And they reported that he didn't get the pain-killing shot
In the last game?
before the Bengals game.
Or was that Kelce?
No. That was Mahomes who did not get the pain-killing shot.
Copy.
So my thought process there was, I think one of the reasons he didn't want to take the pain-killing shot was he didn't want to have his foot numbed to a degree, re-injure it more, not know it, make it way worse to where he might have to miss the Super Bowl.
Right.
But now it's the last game of the year. So even if he were to re-injure it to a degree, he has months and months to recover. So I think Mahomes will look close to fully functional, assuming he doesn't get landed on, or you know what I mean? And so in those regards, but to me, the biggest concern right now is the Chiefs' receivers' injuries.
It all kicks off Super Bowl Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern on Fox.
Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.